As the weather gets colder, we kind of realize that the seasons are changing. Who would have thunk? And with that, a lot of people can relate to this. Their mood begins to shift. Seasonal depression is not fun, you know? And I'm trying to catch it early. Today was the first day it went below 70 in Texas. It was actually pretty chilly this morning. And kind of made me realize, yeah, winter's coming. Fucking Game of Thrones, winter is coming. And I need to prepare for that because I'm very prone to the effects of that. I already struggle with a lot of mental health issues. So being able to prepare, being able to preemptively go, okay, you know what? Let's let's come up with a plan to where we're not being like horrible, you know? I have decided that the best case, the best way to try and counteract the effects of seasonal depression is to just stay busy. You know, it may sound stupid at first. It may sound cliche even, but just staying busy is a really good way to just keep your mind off of all of those depressing thoughts. How I see it is I can't feel bad about myself. I can't take time to mope and to just sit around and feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to do that if I'm constantly working at something, if I'm constantly chipping away at a project I'm doing or whatever it may be. I'm trying to just double my workload. Not only am I picking up more hours at my job, but I'm also just doing more videos as well. I started a like daily check-in series for my live streams, kind of going over what happened, going over the progress I've been making, my win-loss streaks, all that jazz. And I'm doing that in hopes to kind of document my journey to hitting top 500 on Tank. And like it sounds stupid, but it's also like not only is it more exposure for me, but it's also just something I have to do. It's more work. I've always wanted to do TikToks, like do a TikTok something after my stream is done. And this is just kind of like a perfect way to do it. Like after I'm done streaming, pull my laptop to my desk and do a quick video like this. Hey guys, here's what happened. I won this many games, I lost this many games, I learned how to position better, whatever the fuck I'm talking about in the video. It's just more things for me to do. I used to do that a lot in school, where if I was just kind of feeling bad about myself or I was having a really bad day, I would just do my schoolwork in class. I never really did that. I never really I would just kind of sit there, maybe play on my like DS, my 3DS, play games on my phone, and I'd do the work at home because it never really took me that long anyway. But when I would feel bad, I was just kind of I was in a bad headspace. I was like, "Fuck, let me just do something to get my mind off of it." To me, it's very easy to do that in the moment where it's like, okay, let me just focus on something else to not focus on being like so self-deprecating. I literally I don't have the time to shit on myself if I'm actively working at something. And in school, you can kind of view it as like, oh, I'm just doing my work to get by. I'm just doing what I need to do to get past the fucking class. But how I see it now with all my video stuff is like the more I spend time doing this, the more videos I put out, the more time I'm spending on editing, the more time I'm doing this, I feel like I'm turning that negative I'm turning that time that I could have spent shitting on myself and hating myself and just being like horrible to myself. I'm taking that time and I'm converting it into time that is used positively, that is making progress towards my goal, towards the career I want to have. I'm turning all of my negative energy into positive energy just by shifting my activity, shifting away from being like it's whenever I'm trying to work, I'll notice that I'll be on my phone, I'll scroll for a minute, and then I'll like see a sad TikTok and then get in the mood, and then it'll throw me off my game. And I'm realizing, oh, if I just fucking do my work, if I just edit the video, if I keep my phone away and continue working, maybe try and find some other gags to put in the video, or just whatever, maybe just continue editing, put more effort into my editing, I tend to not be as sad. And you can see that as like, oh, you're just distracting yourself. Oh, you're not addressing the real issues. A lot of the time, the negative thoughts I have that come during the wintertime are just the normal thoughts I have throughout the year, but just amplified by like 10. And a lot of a lot of the negative thoughts I have about myself aren't really things I can fix. They're not really problems to solve. You know, they're just kind of there and I have to deal with them. And for me at least, it's a good way to just mitigate the damage of them by just not feeding into them and trying to do something productive, you know? Because even if I'm in a shitty mood, there's two options there. I can either continue being in a shitty mood and make it worse and indulge in that, or I can be in a shitty mood and still get shit done. You know, I can still lock in and say, okay, well, I'm having a bad day, but let me just get a video done. Sit here, get a video done. It's like, okay, cool, cool. Okay, I'm making some progress. I'm doing some things. Oh, it's getting good ratings. Oh, cool, good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's much more beneficial for me to take a bad day and try and turn it into something good instead of taking a bad day and amplifying it by 10. What I'm trying to say here is that as the winter comes, as winter is coming, it's very good to find strategies to mitigate or to negate entirely the seasonal depression that comes with it. And for me, I'm finding a lot of success in that by just keeping myself busy, giving myself a lot more work, giving myself a lot more like chances to propel myself forward instead of finding ways to just keep myself held back. Thank you.